Hey everybody, I'm back with another recipe. Today I'm going to make cabbage and chicken egg rolls. This is being made for a contest for another channel. It's called Dave's Homestead, and he is a really super nice guy and funny. It's interesting to see all that he does to have a homestead. And anyway, you're just supposed to submit a recipe, and this is what I was going to make today anyway, so I thought I would go ahead and just make it for you guys, and hopefully you would enjoy seeing it. So it's a simple recipe, and I'm going to put the camera down so you can see what's going on in the wok, and I hope you enjoy it. So I'm putting the camera down. You wouldn't believe how I have this fashioned so that y'all can see, hopefully. Well, this is not good. Okay. Hey! So, here I have chicken. I'm going to move the wok for a minute. I have chicken that I've started cutting up so you don't have to watch so much boring stuff. But do it whatever size you want it. I like little bits of chicken in mine, so it's just all blended out through the cabbage. And I'll try to cut this up pretty fast. I really love these knives. Not sure how you say it. Tamadashi, maybe. I got a whole set with the sheaths at Sam's Club, and they are so sharp and so nice. And if you're in need of knives, you might want to check those out. But anyway, here is the chicken, and it's breast meat, and it will probably break up even more as I'm cooking it. But anyway, there's that. And I'm not going to wash my hands because the chicken and the cabbage are going to touch in a minute, so it's really not a point to wash my hands again. I washed them before I started. Anyway, cut your cabbage up in thin slices is what I feel is best. So always remember when you cook, whether you're watching my video or anybody else's, do what, in the end, what you like in a recipe. If you like more of an ingredient, or you don't want a certain ingredient at all, make it yours. You're the one that's going to be eating it and hopefully enjoying it. So just do what makes you happy. And so there, I've cut the cabbage up. Now I'm going to turn the burner on, get my wok going. I would have already had that done, but I have turned this camera every way possible to try to get everything in the shot, and I can't. But anyway, I'll go ahead and put the oil in and let you see that. Like, this is 100% pure olive oil. I got it at Sam's Club. And when you see how much cabbage I have, you'll see why I put this much olive oil. I try not to put too much because you just really don't want greasy food. But that's that. Now, this is bacon grease. And because of the Southern girl in me, and because bacon grease and cabbage go so well together, I'm going to put this much bacon grease in it. So, I know it's very unhealthy, but we do eat pretty good as far as clean and not bad things for you. So, I'm putting that in. I feel weird that you can't see me, but I think you'd probably rather see what I'm doing here, huh? So now I can hear it sizzle a little bit. Put a little chicken, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and put the chicken. That's a little bit of, that white stuff's a little bit of fat and chicken yuck. You put that in the sink. I'm going to rinse my hands. And now I'm going to stir the chicken around a little bit. While it kind of cooks. And I'm going to go ahead and put all my seasonings in now, because it'll come off onto the chicken. So what I'm going to use, and I don't measure, but I'll try to make measurements for you. I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. I have this little container I put salt and pepper in, and I have a pretty big pinch of salt. I'm going to do 2 pretty big pinches. A big pinch of pepper. This is basil. I love basil. It has a little bit of a sweet taste to it. So there's that. Here is, well, oregano leaves. And I'm going to put, well, the rest of what's in there. I would say I have 2 tablespoons of each of those. Here is rosemary and garlic combination. I'm putting, would you say that's about 2 tablespoons? Putting that in there. As you know, I love my food very strong and flavored. Here's onion powder. And I'm going to put about a tablespoon of onion powder. And garlic salt. And I'm not going to go crazy with the garlic salt because I just don't feel like this needs a ton of garlic in it. So stir all that around. Get it all mixed up. Let the heat kind of infuse all the spices in there. And another thing I'm going to add is this liquid aminos. This is basically the same thing as soy sauce. It's all-purpose seasoning from soy protein. It tastes to me just like soy sauce. It's a natural soy sauce alternative. And I'm going to put some of that in there. Not a whole bunch because you really want to add your soy sauce as you're eating. That way you get the amount you want. And if somebody overdoes it on it, then you probably are not going to enjoy your food as well. I'm going to turn that up just a little bit. Okay. Now that I have this going, I'm going to let it cook with the cabbage. And it's, I would say 3/4 of the way done, but it will finish cooking with the rest of the cabbage. In a way, I wish I had cut it a little bit smaller, but I didn't. And that's okay. But here is part of my cabbage. I'm going to go ahead and put that in. And let it cook. Fry down. If you see a big chunk, you might want to bring it down a little bit. And then, along with that cabbage, I have this cabbage. I hope you can see that. I really can't tell. I'm going to go ahead and, ooh, me go ahead and take this out now. This is what I had my selfie stick on. My Prairie Pioneer Lady paper towel holder. I had it stuck in there. I need to think of a better thing to use. But anyway, I have this much cabbage left that I'm going to be putting in here over time until I get it all cooked. And was the sun in your eyes? Let me do it this way. You can see all the cabbage in the bowl. You can see it cooking. And I'm going to, over the next hour or so, be cooking the cabbage down until I get it ready to roll in the egg rolls and all that. So that'll be the next step. But I did forget to show you one thing. In my little containers that you know I love, this is Splenda, and I put a little Splenda in my egg rolls. It gives it this is a lot of cabbage, so you might think that was a lot of Splenda, but it's really not when you think of how much cabbage there is. But it gives it just that hint of a sweet taste, which I really enjoy. And so I will get all this cooked down. I'll show you when it's done. And then we'll wrap them up in the wonton wrappers and fry them. And maybe have a taste test. And so far I hope you're enjoying the video. I do apologize for sun and angles and this and that. But as you know, I'm new to YouTube and I really don't know how to do all that yet, but I'm working on it. And so just hold tight and I'll be back shortly. Thank you.